Hello and welcome to another fantastic ESC Fan TV panel. Tonight we're going to be looking at UK Eurovision You Decide. The first song off of the night was between Anissa and Kerrie-Anne singing the song Sweet Lies. Let's head straight across to Yerna. What did you make of Kerrie-Anne's song?
Oh, it was my favorite of the night. Oh, it was so nice. The vocals were also quite good. It can always be better. She could improve a little more. But I really liked her version over Annalisa's. It's a really dancey pop number. I really like it.
Andy, Kerrie-Anne?
Oh, best song of the night, best song, best performance, and the best chance for us in Tel Aviv. And the fans would have liked it, even if it wouldn't have possibly won. Well, we know it wouldn't have won.
No, I much preferred Kerrie-Anne's version. I thought the second version was just... The second version was boring. Let's just put it that way. It had no oomph to it.
Our second song off of the night went to the song Freaks. Everyone knows that I have a soft spot for this because I'd quite like to go to the land of the lost and lonely, and you know, where the kings and queens of tragedy can live like freaks. But what we need to do is find out what the panel thought of it. And I know that certainly Phil and Michelle are two people that have had some very good opinions about this song. So Jordan's performance of Freaks, what did we think?
To be honest, when the song was first released, this was my favourite one. But tonight, I don't think it worked. I think they were trying to overplay looking like My Chemical Romance, but it just sounded like some off a kids' TV show. You know, it wiggles. So I was disappointed because I thought this could have been better.
And I, as I said at the beginning, it's football, not soccer. Get a grip. No, I will not tolerate soccer. You're representing the United Kingdom. Get a grip.
Yeah. Well, I've said to other people, if I was deaf, this was brilliant because visually this was great. This actually looked brilliant. The routine was wonderful. He connected. He's got charisma. The song, no, hate it. Rubbish song. He deserved a better song. If he had had one of the other two songs, I think he would have been a contender. But with Freaks, no.
I personally preferred Jordan's version. But I really liked the all those little changes in the Maids version. That way that it goes down those minor keys.
I thought I hated the choreography, but actually that was probably the best thing about it.
Which left us with the final song of the night, and I think we can all agree, I hope, that this is possibly one of the most difficult decisions of the night. It was Holly Tandy versus Michael Rice.
Oh, well, what can I say? This is an entry that, without giving too much away, does really grow on you, and I mean that in the nicest possible way.
I love Holly Tandy from the word go. I think she's a great singer. Loved her on X Factor. Loved what she was wearing. Love her Finnish jumpsuit. That was fab. First point. Vocally, she sounded great. I could have used more punch of her, like interacting in the song and maybe like dancing just a bit more, being a bit more loose. The cowboy hats on the dancers weren't needed. Like, we get it's a country song, they don't need hats as well. But they had some good hip rotation and then did a jumping split. So I was like, okay, you're attractive and you can do the splits. Fine. Great.
Do you think the panel made the right choice in not selecting Holly Tandy?
I think they made the right choice as far as getting a better result in Tel Aviv.
It just seemed like your typical off-the-shelf British Eurovision entry, and you know, I think it's just going to get lost. That's the problem I have with this one.
Well, something really strange has happened because Phil's right. I didn't think I was that drunk, but apparently I am. I agree with him. I think that Holly was better, and it's just middle of the road. Meh. It's going to get lost at Eurovision.
And just bringing Andy on this, was the right decision made when they selected Michael over Holly?
I know. As soon as they made that decision, I realised he was going to win. His vocals are all about acrobatics, which is it's all right, but you know when you've got 26 other people doing acrobatics, it doesn't really cut the mustard with me. And I hate the song. I really hate it.
Do you know what? I knew Michael would get it. I think Holly shouldn't have had the backing singers she had. I think she should have been staged differently. And actually, if I really could choose, I would have wanted Holly to have the anthemic build up, apart from that annoying forced clapping bit about 8 or 16 bars from the end, you know, just before the key change, which really irritates me because there's no need for that. But if Holly had had Michael's version of the song, I would be really happy going into Eurovision this year with that.
Well, look, we are going into the Eurovision Song Contest to try and get a decent result. We haven't been we haven't been in the top 10 for 7 or 8 years, might even be 10 years. Can this do well for the UK? Yeah, I think it can, actually.